Spotify. I'm on other platforms too. It's just, I'm not gonna lie to you. For you guys out there, for people out there, this is work. This is real work. This is a job for us. Okay. So after I done did my 10 hours at one job, I'm doing another hour of 2 or 3 hours. I gotta prep my show, everything. Super excited about what I'm gonna talk about tonight. Shout out to my girl Trina. Trina in the building. Trina Myers. Yo, we go way back, like, you know what I'm saying, like car seats. You did what I'm saying. And bell bottom jeans. Tell your mother I said what up. Give her a kiss for me. You dig? That's how far back we go. You dig? I'm talking about tell her give her moms a kiss. That's what's up. Yo, listen. I want to give a super duper shout out right now to my man, 50 grand. I've been hollering about it all week. I'm so ecstatic and I'm so happy for him. I am super happy for LeBron James. I am super happy for him. I don't care about his basketball career. I care about what he has done as a person. We have a billionaire amongst the ranks in this generation, man. You gotta give a round of applause to that. He is a billionaire, bro. Billionaire. How many young black billionaires do we have? Not young, but how many black billionaires do we have? Like, he is out of here with it now. You dig what I'm saying? Like, whole different plane, whole nother stratosphere. I honestly believe, and I've said this before, even if he doesn't win another championship, he is going to retire from the game in 2 years. I said this last year. So I believe this year, if he wins, whether he wins or not, I think it's going to be all the way over. I really believe so. I think it's going to be all said and done. I don't think LeBron is going to play the game anymore. The game that he loved ever since he was a little boy, the game that got him up out of the hood, the game that got him up out of poverty, the game that got him got his mom's back on track, even though she wilded out a lot. You dig what I'm saying? LBJ, shout out to you. You got the podcast game popping and everything. You feel me? Yo, listen, I don't care anybody say. LBJ, you need your boy right here. You did? You need your boy right here to hold some of your podcasts for you. That's what's up. My girl in the building. My favorite podcaster, my girl in the building. Rhonda True Fire, you dig? Shout out to my girl. She back in the lab herself. She got a couple of books getting ready to pop off. And yo, if you live in the Cincinnati area and you ready to get back, you ready to see her get back on the poetry circuit, which Cincinnati wasn't ready for a couple of years ago. But let me tell y'all ready now. You dig? Yo, we're going to holler around the True Five. We're going to get ready to get something popping for you, dig? Yo, listen. Let me say this, man. Please, do not get it confused that on Monday I have a different show. On Tuesday, I got a different show. So this is Unapologetically Vince. I do not apologize for anything that I say on this show right here. Because this is all love, all real. I talk all real right here. You dig what I'm saying? Whoever like it, like it. You log on. But click, tag, and share it. You dig what I'm saying? Here I am. I'm on YouTube.com/VincePass1. Y'all see it. We got the LinkedIn link going on right now. My man Dante is on there. You dig what I'm saying? He's tuning in from LinkedIn. You feel me? I'm also on Twitter. As you can see, of course, I'm on Facebook Live. But here, I'm on Twitter as well. On Twitter.com/VincePassTV. All right? And again, I should just, I'm going to run this too. Should I run this too? Yeah, I'm going to run this too. All right. So look, I'm also on Twitch.tv. Now, mind you, Twitch, if you guys do not know anything about Twitch, Twitch.tv is another platform, and I'm gonna tell y'all, it's actually awesome, an awesome platform to be on. I gotta tell you, man, that when you go on Twitch is one of these really uncensored platforms that you could definitely get on. And if you're about talking about that life right there, whatever you want to talk about, and you just, you feel like talking, it's non-censored. So, I'm on Twitch as well. I may one day feel like cussing up a storm. Just keep hitting the button. Y'all know what it is, your man Vince Pass. I just get at it. You feel what I'm saying? But you catch me on Twitch TV. Also, look, onevoiceonemic.com. Get at it. You feel what I'm saying? That's the website. Okay? Check me out on that. I got some blogs on that. I got to get back to the updating part. I'm telling y'all, man, this is real work right here. For all you people out here that don't think this is real work, running your own little media site, um, podcast, getting information, making sure that you disseminate this information, making sure that you even know what you're talking about when you're on the platform. You know what I'm saying? All that is work. So please, when you got your fellow podcasters out here asking for sponsorships, asking if you want to spend $10, $20, $25 on an advertisement, do it. Support them. You dig what I'm saying? Support them. You never know who's going to touch the website. You feel what I'm saying? So I'll be pushing that next. You dig what I mean? Yo, Tay, I know you hear me. I'm going to be coming at you. Coming at you with the network. You dig what I'm saying? Yo, follow my man Kel Just Nuts. He's one of the upcoming comedians. He makes some great shorts right now. All right, Kel _IZ _nuts21. Get at him. He is hilarious. I'm going to keep it 100. He's hilarious. I got to definitely give my shameless plugs always to my peoples. You feel me? They on Truth Be Told right now. You can catch them on IG. They're having a super awesome party in Brooklyn. So all my Brooklynites, yo, get at them. You feel what I'm saying? All my Brooklynites, Truth Be Told, will be having a party July 9th, a white party, an all-white party. Special performance by Brooklyn's own Fatty Boy Entertainment. My man CO. Tickets are $25. This is a RSVP event. Limited tickets to be sold. Special guest, live DJ is going down in Brooklyn. Now, the only way you're going to know about this, all right? The only way you're going to know about this is if you go to the IG page, click on the link to go to the ticket page. After you purchase the ticket, you're going to know exactly where everything is at, all right? So get at my peoples, definitely. And you know how I do about this time, you know what I mean? I talk about the most important thing that is really, truly dear to my heart, and that is the National Suicide Prevention Hotline number. If you know anyone out there right now that's going through some serious traumatic situations or trying to find their way back, you know what I mean, and can't, don't have no one to talk to. You keep saying you all right, but you're really not all right. Like I said, you have no one to talk to. Call in 1-800-273-8255, 1-800-273-8255. And if you want to be a part of the show, all right, here is the telephone number. 513-429-5964. Again, 513-429-5964. That's what it is. Hold on. I got to get the spin in. Woo! This one. We are here. Feel me? Unapologetically Vince is in the building. Hear ye. Come on, come all. Court is now in session. Yo, listen, man. Listen. This is why I am who I am, and I choose to be who I am. I want to talk to you guys tonight. I want to bring a couple of things to your attention, all right? I want to talk about this guy right here, all right? See this guy? I don't know if you got a clear picture of him. If you don't, hold on. Let me get my other clear picture of him, see if that pulls up right now. Okay, well, I guess neither one of these are going to be clear pictures, all right? And I have no idea why. Let me try this again. One more time. Bow. Let me turn me off. Okay, I guess not. So this right here is supposed to be a picture of Deshaun Watson. All right, for everyone that knows who Deshaun Watson is, and he still is. All right, Deshaun Watson is a professional football player in the NFL. Okay, he is the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. He was once the quarterback for the Texans. All right, which until recently when he was traded to the Browns. Now, mind you, he's been out of football for a whole year due to some pretty serious allegations that's been levied against him. Okay, right now he is facing. First, he was only facing a 23 count civil suit. Now he's facing 22. Yesterday, he had two more people that were added to that civil suit. 24 civil suits are on the table for Deshaun Watson right now. Okay. In the beginning, he was being accused of sexual assault, sexual misconduct in Texas. Okay. He would get massages, things like that. So we already know how massages work and private massages. So it was said allegedly that he was doing inappropriate things during these sessions. So, like I said, he is facing a 24 active civil suits filed by massage therapists, each detailing graphic accounts of sexual harassment and sexual assault that occurred during massage therapy sessions. Just to give you an idea of what this young brother is facing, right? Because he's still a brother. He's still ours, okay? Let's be clear about something. Bill Cosby's still ours. He's still ours. I'm not going to throw him to the wayside. I'm not going to do that, okay? I'm not going to do that. So the accounts range from Watson allegedly refusing to cover his genitalia, which is his penis, things like that, all right, to the quarterback touching a plaintiff with his penis and trying to force it to perform oral sex on him. Yo, and it's crazy. Like, they're graphic with it. They're not even playing with this. They're really trying to put Deshaun Watson in a light that is definitely going to end his career. Now, the question that I have, okay, because this has been going on now, this will be 2 years this is going on, all right? He sat out a whole NFL season already, right? Only caught, he didn't even get suspended for anything yet. It's still ongoing. I'm trying to understand how the Cleveland Browns, in an active investigation, right, traded for Deshaun Watson, right, who, again, this is still an active case that's going on. It may not be criminal, but it's definitely civil. And so this is where the game changed. How can the Cleveland Browns, who are supposed to be, matter of fact, one of the NFL's elite organizations, I'm not talking about in wins, I'm talking about in character and behavior, okay? How did they go and trade for him as a quarterback or for anything on this team with these allegations that are out here against him? Mind you, again, Rhonda, I want to say this. Rhonda wrote, "We got to stop canceling our people for not being perfect. Hold them accountable, yes. Cancel, no." Totally agree. Like I said, I am not putting him out there. He is still ours. You feel what I'm saying? So please, I want y'all to always know when I bring things to light, I'm not saying for one moment, yo, ban him. He shouldn't be playing. But what I am saying that there's an order of things. There's an order of things. And many people, even in the sports world, are even wondering, well, dude, you still have all this going on. So let's talk about another situation that took place. But I want to talk about the situation that took place with Ray Rice back in 2014. Courtesy, courtesy of TMZ, for all the people that don't know who Ray Rice is. Okay. Ray Rice was a running back for the Baltimore Ravens, okay? And mind you, Ray Rice was staying. You feel what I'm saying? He was that guy when he touched that football. Mind you, he had 7 years in with one team, and he was eclipsing records. He was making, setting, and breaking records at the Baltimore Ravens organization. Mind you, the Baltimore Ravens used to be the Cleveland Browns. All right. So then a situation happened on a drunk night. Him and his wife were out in Vegas, right? Wifey got too drunk. He was drunk. They were in an elevator. Okay. It clearly shows the assault that took place on Ray Rice. Okay. Ray Rice turned around and hit his wife. Now, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, please don't think I'm laughing because he hit his wife. I just think that it's kind of funny how they were both drunk. They were both fight. They got into an actual altercation, right? Slumped her, knocked her out, right? I don't condone that, not at all. But this is where it got funny for me, even more so. TMZ caught a hold of that the same night. The same night that happened, TMZ caught the video. Okay? At that point, the wheels on the apple cart came off on Ray Rice's career, okay? Then what happened next was this, and here's where it gets muddy for me. He was suspended by the Ravens indefinitely. Okay, indefinitely. So he sued, and he Ray Rice sued, and Ray Rice took him to court and said, "Yo, y'all do this, y'all overstepping the bounds here. Y'all suspending me indefinitely, okay?" But the indefinite suspension didn't hold up, because what happened before that was um, Roger Goodell suspended. Roger Goodell suspended. What's happening? Cause my cousin just stepped in. But what happened was Roger Goodell suspended Ray Rice for 2 games. Okay. Now, y'all got to understand where I'm going and follow me. This is not a sports conversation. I'm just using Ray Rice along with Deshaun Watson. Okay. Mind you, this man's entire career, he wasn't suspended indefinitely. He was only suspended for 2 games. But he was no longer allowed to be in the NFL anymore. No, he was released by the Ravens, but no other team picked him up after that situation. Now, mind you, the wife went on national TV and said, "It was my fault. I started it. I was drunk and I put my hands on my husband. He kept telling me to stop." If anybody don't believe me, please, you can pull up the video on YouTube. It'll be the Ray Rice and his wife, the interview live. She took all the blame for it. Now, on the other side, you got these Me Too movement people who are saying that, well, the only reason why she's saying she did it because she didn't want that money to stop rolling in. Well, of course, I don't want my husband's livelihood cut off either, or something that I started. If I did something to my wife, you did what I'm saying, and all of a sudden, my wife defended herself. Why would I want my wife to lose any and everything that she has to take care of me? You feel me, in the family? And mind you, I'm not saying that a woman's supposed to take care of a man, but if she's making that kind of money and saying, "Babe, I just want you to work on XYZ," go ahead and do so, and she's holding it down, why do I want my wife to lose everything? So she defended that. She got scrutinized for that. Ray Rice, no longer in the NFL. He's been out the NFL now, man, since 2014, man. And let me tell y'all something. He was one of, man, when I tell you that he was a great talent, he was a great talent, man. I look forward to seeing what get passed on to his children. I look for the next Ray Rice coming out that house. You dig what I'm saying? It'll never be another Ray Rice playing for the Baltimore Ravens. And I believe that they even know that. And I believe even to this day that the Ravens know now that they actually handled that situation wrong. But during the time when that happened to Ray Rice, right, that's when there was a lot of violence that was going on, domestic violence back in 2014, 2013, 2012, that was going on throughout the entire nation. Cincinnati actually was one of the top cities at that time that was leading in domestic violence cases. Okay, so when that took place, so Trina said, hold on for 1 second. Trina said, let's talk about the lack of counseling these newly rich men receive. If my son was getting into the NFL, NBA, etc., I would definitely get him counseling to handle his new stature. Counseling is needed. Yeah, that's 110%. And definitely, I want to touch on that. I want to touch on that after I talk about Rhonda's statement. Rhonda said there's nothing she could have done to make him not going to out like that excusable. I didn't say it was excusable, not at all. It is totally unacceptable because as a man, you're supposed to be in control of yourself, okay? But at the end of the day, if both of you are out of control, both of you are actually to blame. But more so than anything, like I just got finished telling, I was just telling a few friends of mine about this, male friends, and I was telling my girl about this. As a man, you are responsible for your relationship. You are the head. As a husband, you are the head, not the tail. So if you out there getting drunk, guess what just happened? Your wife turned around and did the same exact thing you just did. So let me be clear about that. You know, I'm not I'm not saying like he's the poster boy of change. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, you know, he's perfect, because he's not. The reality is, in that situation, is that as the head of the house, okay, that is who he is, right? He's the man. His wife followed him and did the same exact thing. So men, please let this be a lesson. Let this be a lesson. Your woman will be a direct reflection of who you are. Don't lead her down that road. And maybe he was too young to understand that. But there were so many lessons that took place in that moment that, again, going to Trina's counseling point, okay, there was a lack of counseling at that time in sports, to be honest with you, which today they have now. The structure has been built after all of these guys in the NFL, NBA, some of them in Major League Baseball that are of color have lost everything. Lost everything due to poor decisions, bad decisions. Bad decisions. I mean, I could talk about so many players right now that was just in the NBA that lost everything on bad decisions financially. And they admit it. Some of these guys are working 9 to 5s now. Only thing they have are only thing that they have are their accolades. And yes, I do believe that there's a lack of counseling still in the NFL, in the NBA, all these other things. I still think that some of these guys need to go up on the psychiatric evaluations when they come into the league. I still believe that that before they even sign their name on the dotted line, that they need to have a psych eval. That's period. Okay, my man Anthony, what's up, Ant? Ant said, "Isn't that what the NFL, NBA, all sports do as far as counseling ex-players, tell them the pros and cons of life in sports?" Yes, they do, and they do that in these symposiums, right? I just believe that when you are on a team, okay, I believe that each player that's on the team, right, or a person that's going, I don't believe that they should have a counselor that's or a team psychiatrist. Not just that. I believe that these young players need to have mentors, right, in every area of their life. That's in the area of their life that encapsulate their finance, their new status, and everything. So listen, if I'm making millions of dollars, you feel me? I need to be mentored by somebody who has millions of dollars and knows how to financially place this money. You feel me? If I'm looking for a home, or I'm looking to invest my money in certain things, I am going to deal with people who are dealing in that spectrum. And I believe honestly that these owners and their offices, and they have a duty to that, to not let these guys fail. I don't care who you are. If you're black or white playing in whatever league, we don't see, even though white guys in the league, in every league, they get treated a whole lot different. We already know that. We know that there's a bias in that. You dig what I mean? It should be different officers serving different situations, and that is where the that's where the rubber meets the road. That's where there's a break, in my opinion. Trina said, definitely the man should lead the family. When this changes, the foundation of the family is lost and everyone suffers. Conversation that we had last night on the Vince Past Experience. Trina, I would like for you to go check that out. If you go to my page, just my YouTube page, if you go there, you will definitely hear that conversation last night. And yes, a lot of these young men grew up in single parent homes. Again, single parent homes, mom is working, 2 jobs, you become the babysitter, or there's no one watching you, the grandmother's watching you. You get into all kinds of things. Hey, I was running wild, but I was just blessed not to get into certain things. I was just blessed not to get into certain things. So excuse me, guys. So yeah, the foundation suffers. But like I was saying about Deshaun Watson, he is signed to a contract by the Browns for $230 million, and these court cases will not get heard until next year. And here's the killer part: all of them have filed for the minimum. Is there really enough evidence to convict him in a civil suit? So I'm just hoping, this is just me, I'm just hoping that the way that Ray Rice was treated during that time, Deshaun Watson gets a punishment that not only fits his crime that he'll be convicted of. Mind you, it's not criminal, it's civil, right? According to the guidelines and the bylaws of the NFL. And I hope that it's applied strictly, and I hope that it's applied stringently, and I hope that it's applied to the point where he is going to say, yo, I need help. The bottom line is he do need help. Has he gotten any yet? From what I understand, no. Is he seeing counselors yet? When I understand, no. I don't think he's doing anything right now. Okay? But we cannot continue to allow. You said yes? Oh, yes, as far as what I'm saying, Anthony and him going to get counseling and things like that. Yeah, he needs to be doing all that. It needs to be a continuum for him. He don't need to stop. He needs to keep on going. That's even if he is. But he had a tweet today. He broke a social media silence today. Okay? And, you know, in his social media silence, in which he broke, I had to look at the tweet. And the tweet was very cryptic. That's what it did to me. It made me cringe. That's exactly what it did to me, okay? And I'm going to read what it said, all right? Now, mind you, again, this is not a football or a sports show that's going on right now. We're talking about what is going on with Deshaun Watson and the fact that he probably doesn't get it, okay? Deshaun Watson, it's on Twitter. It's not even coming up. That's crazy. I just had it, and it just changed that quick. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know what Deshaun Watson said on Twitter, all right, he was talking about today how the media couldn't break him, and you know the naysayers keep saying this and keep saying that. Yo, listen, I hope that this dude gets the clue and he gets it very quickly. Because if not, we're going to see another brother who's going to go down with that ship. And when he goes down with that ship, it's going to open up a whole nother door for him. A whole nother door. Yo, listen, I'm gonna spin around real quick, right? Did anybody hear about the church in Africa, right? That disguised gunmen carried out an attack on a Catholic church? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Dozens of people, including women and children, were killed in an attack at the St. Francis Catholic Church in the town of Owo, right? That's in the Ondo state of Africa, all right? Which sits 200 miles northwest of Lagos, Nigeria, right? The church was holding Pentecost Sunday, a Christian holiday, right? And shots rang out about 11:30 a.m., according to the spokesperson for the Nigerian police. Investigations revealed they did the Malcolm X. They disguised themselves as people in the church. Yes, yes, very much so. They disguised themselves as members of the church. The dozens were killed. It was a satanic attack. Okay, they still don't understand what is the motive behind the shooting. They don't have no clue. Okay? 50 parishioners had died and the gunman was suspected to be the bandits. 50. 50 people died in church on Pentecost Sunday. Moment of silence. Moment of silence for the lives that were lost on Sunday. Well, Anthony, people move different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm quite sure now they'll start having armed security at the churches. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's a shame that we got to go into the Lord's house these days, packing a vest, twin 45s. You know what I'm saying? Usher, male usher members gotta carry the 9 on their hip. Even if they are police officers in the church, okay, they're not off duty. They still on duty, which is fine. Of course, you on duty for the Lord. You know what I mean? Making sure that the kingdom is taken care of. But this is where we at, and people condone this level of madness. Many people condone this level of madness. Those that carry stuff like this out. So we had a mass murder in Africa on Pentecost Sunday. Mass murder. We had a mass murder a couple of weeks ago at the Buffalo grocery store, in which I want to say Dave Chappelle donated all his proceeds from his show to the families of the victims in Buffalo. We had the uh, the Uvalde school shooting at Robb Elementary School. This is the second church that we actually heard about in the last couple of weeks. Because remember, I believe what state was that in? Where the church was hit by that white cat what was that church down? I think it was in Alabama. Anybody remember that? It was recently. Forgot dude's name, man. Forgot dude's name. Oh man, I forgot his name. Oh, what was his name? I don't remember his name. Oh man, I don't remember the guy's name. If y'all remember it, please let me know. Yeah, it's terrible, man. It's terrible that we are in this state. But again, we need to understand the world in which we're living in. All right. For people that don't like for me to say it, I'm gonna say it anyway. We living in the last days. All right. We don't never know when the last day is. So better get your mind right, get your soul right, get ready. All right. I don't know nothing else. I know a man. All right. That's all I know. All right. So, next on the agenda, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you a gentleman by the name of Brian Ruby. Now, I'm quite sure some of you are like, who is Brian Ruby? Brian Ruby is the first openly active gay pro baseball player, right? He plays for um, a independent league, okay, and for Salem Kaiser Volcanoes. He is the only active professional baseball player that is openly gay. So what happened was this. There was, of course, everyone knows that it's Pride Month. We don't have a problem with Pride Month, but why is Pride Month the same month as Father's Day and Juneteenth? Okay, so I have a problem there. They can move Pride Month to July. Oh, I guess the 4th of July had to have a whole month. I don't get it. Anyway, so his argument was that he was upset for the fact that there were some Tampa Bay Rays players that were refusing to wear the special uniforms on Pride Night. And to him, it was sad and frustrating. He says that discrimination and hate has a voice in baseball, and you saw it in Tampa. In Tampa, Rudy told the Insider. The Tampa Bay Insider is the newspaper that's down in Florida. Now, brings us to the next point. Okay? Bam. This is where he lost it for me. If a player flat out refuses to wear the number 42 on Jackie Robinson Day, I have no doubt that he would be fined. But the what's the man's name? He said that the compliance officer, the stadium's compliance officer, that's who he was talking about, said nothing to any of the Rays players that have faced any discipline for stripping off their uniforms of the rainbow logos. Okay, let's hold up for a second. This is where I had a problem with the whole movement. All right. Anytime something happens to a person that's within the LGBTQ community, they always try to refer back to or compare the situation to what black people go through or what black people went through. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Let's be clear about something. Being black was not his choice. Let's be clear about that. Being black was not Jackie Robinson's choice. Hell, me being black was not my choice. I was born into this skin. The same way you feel you was born into your skin. But please do not dare continue to use black people's struggle of what we had to go through to get the things that we had to get through and compare that to what Pride Day is all about. Or what is going on in your place where you're at. You feel me? With certain players who are not with it, who refuse to wear it. And now, mind you, the only reason why that is that they refuse to wear it, okay, was because they felt that they had a religious reason on why they didn't want to wear it. And they said that flat out that Jason Adams, Jalen Beeks, Brooks Riley, Jeffrey Springs, and Ryan Thompson, they said that it was a question of religious belief and value systems that they believe in, that they have, and that they don't condone the behaviors of the LGBTQ community. Mind you, again, I don't have nothing against the LGBTQ community either, Trina. Not at all. Not at all. Not one bit. But I just do not like when many of them, and I'm going to tell you something, the killer part of it is that when many of the LGBTQ community, which many of them try to play this card, are always the white ones, never the black ones, always the white ones. See, I think many other people, other black people in the LGBTQ community understand before anything that they black first. Many of them understand that. Okay? There is no separation of that. They understand that. So they also understand that they're fighting two wars on two different fronts and got to be careful on each one. They understand that. But white people still try to exercise their privilege in being able to speak freely, even in an LGBTQ platform, and try to use discrimination in the sense of what black people go through. Yeah, that's weak. That's weak. That's weak. We're not talking about a color. We're talking about a whole nation of people who died for this country. You can't do that. You can't use that. Find another lane. Find another lane, man. Find another lane. And don't get me wrong. Like I said again, I don't have nothing against it. But you cannot keep using black people's struggle to to uplift your decision makers and what you feel. You can't. That's raw, man. Like, I'm sorry. I just keep it 100 in that area. I just keep it 100, man. You know what I mean? So, but shout out to all my people that are part of LGBTQ community. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Pride Month in the building. Shout out to them. Got family members that's a part of it. Yo, be awesome. Be great in it. But when you talking about Jackie Robinson in baseball, Brian, there's no comparison. Like Trina said, there is no comparison. You out of your mind, bro. But yeah, man, like I said again, I do this, man. I do this for the culture. Period. This is not just the hip hop culture. I do this for the culture. I speak about things for the culture. Deshaun Watson, he ours, and I'm a and I'm a hold him accountable. But I'm not going to throw him to the side. That's the one thing I'm not going to do. All right. Lastly, yo, listen, I want to talk about something that's really near and dear to my heart, man. Really near and dear to my heart. Right now, there's too much murdering that's going on. So, you know, again, we got the rapper Trouble from Atlanta. He was murdered the other day. Oh man, it was so sad on how he got killed and why he was killed. I remember seeing this video. This is with his mother. I forgot the name of the video, but it's a dope video. Um, he was killed by this guy here. Yeah, killed by this gentleman here named Michael Jones, right? Who broke into his ex girlfriend's apartment. Surprise, surprise. She had another man there. She's no longer with you, Jermichael. Jermichael went in there, violent fit, violent rage, punched the girl in the face, had to fight with Trouble. You feel what I'm saying? And, next thing you know, he shot him. He shot him. Shot him dead. Okay? On Sunday morning, broke into her apartment. He died from his injuries. When will the violence stop? He died over a jealous ex-boyfriend. Mm. So, I can't begin to tell you enough that with all of the murders that we see going on in the news, with all of the killings that we see going on in the news, if y'all notice, majority of these killings have been women. This is why I say again that we are in a soft ice cream vanilla generation. For all you black men that are out there, many of these are your kids, cousins, uncles, nephews that are out here killing people, and you not stepping in to say a word. You're not stepping in to say nothing. Black men, where are you at? Where are you? We are disappearing off the face of the earth, leaving our women here by themselves, weakening the generation, weakening the protection that we're supposed to have around them. So tonight, in summation, I presented three things to you. I presented the viciousness, lust, and murder. If you can't see that these are the signs of the times with the level of increase that we are watching this stuff happen at, I don't know what planet you living on. I know the level of denial that you're actually in. While you still trying to chase these things that are out here, all this is going on up under your nose. And you acting as if it's going to just go away. But you know what? I don't know nothing else. I know a man. That's all I can tell you for me. For me in my house. I can't talk about what goes on in your house. But I could definitely tell you this. That there needs to be a level of understanding. Before a person can get that understanding, they got to first get that wisdom. And a lot of people don't want that wisdom today. A lot of people don't want to hear it today. A lot of people don't want these strong conversations today. Well, understand this. On my podcast, on my streams, Unapologetically Vince, okay, and on the Vince Past experience, you will get that. Hands down. So I just want to tell y'all, man, thank y'all. I love y'all. Okay. You guys are awesome to me. I thank y'all for your support. Again, if you on YouTube, definitely get at your boy. Click tag and share it. Hit the share button. Let me show up on somebody else's stream if you don't want me to show up on your stream. Let me show up on somebody else's stream, okay? Just click this, share it. You know what I'm saying? Just say you like it. You know what I mean? Let the algorithms run. All right? You know, I'm on LinkedIn. I want to thank everybody for showing up this evening. I'm on twitter.com/VincePassTV. I'm there. All right. Also follow my page, onevoiceonemic.com. All right. That's where I'm at. And again, I'm even on Twitch TV. Bam. Here we go. We in the building. /VincePass. I want to take this opportunity to say thank y'all for everyone that showed up tonight. My man Ant, always, Wanda in the building, my babe, right? My girl Trina Myers. We go way back like car seats. And whoever else tuned in tonight, I thank you, man. You feel what I'm saying? But look, man, I'm going to catch y'all. It's about that time, 9:50. I've been working all day. And even when I finish this, got to get ready to get on a prayer call. You dig what I'm saying? So the work is never done. But I'm going to holler at y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace.
We gon' crash crews. You got us trapped in the system with cash rules. We looking like some damn fools. See, we expect the man that raped the village, the land, to be the hand that get a black man food. That's the definition of insanity. We some damn fools. Gotta teach our seeds to fish to get their damn food. Cause America's so damn rude. But we gon' set it straight. We put the U.S. in the word United States. My country tends to be Alliance States. Y'all import drugs for folks get hooked on. World War II on NASA shifting heroin. And Rockefeller on the drug called methadone. The same shit my pops and my man pops was on. Try to exterminate the babies in the 80s with coke. Yeah, y'all try to break our backs in 88. Reagan cut coke and design crack. He cut that coke with baking soda, kept us coming back. Now that's 3 generations back to back to back. With heroin and cut with coke and clap with crack. But we still here. We still standing. Pyramid planners, we still planning. Yeah, we built this
City down to the concrete.
Slave bones work from being worked to death
on Wall Street. I'ma holler at y'all later.